It is Friday, July 22nd. My time is 3:27 p.m. and here's how today and the week has been. I haven't posted most of this week since I had took on some positions in the macros and had to hold them overnight, actually, a few nights. The volatility just wasn't there, and I just had to continue holding them, and I'm still holding them until Sunday night or Monday. So with that said, I'll go over the Forex close trades at least. Starting with the 10-year, we were down about 5.25% on the 10-year yield. Oil, nothing. Like I said, I'm not really doing any trades with the oil. I'm just looking at the extreme levels, which we haven't really seen or hit. Gold, there was a couple of opportunities in gold. Was from last week, already discussed. Was long and took an early exit in here, long again with a scalp, a few points in here. Nothing really to talk about, not much. But there was some few good opportunities in here that I could have been short again. Here on the micros, here's what happened. Basically, we are moved in from the midpoint, moved up to R1. I took a position in here, added one in here. Not really sure why. The rules is one here and one here, but I did add early, and that's part of the problem. I'm still holding for the weekend, and I did add here as well. So I have 3 open positions, and I'm still in the minus and draw and all. So all of those were sold. And like I said, it seems like every time I break my rules, I get into those long, extended trades. I'm not really worried about it because all through this week, as bullish as the market has been, it really has not been any good news at all. Even the earnings were not that interesting at this level. Same thing with the MNQ, long, and I think long in here. We're starting to go down, but still not quite enough to make a profit. M2K, the same thing, and MYN as well. As for the Forex, I've been short in here. This is for the whole week, and covered back into this level. Initially, the target was in here, basically looking at the support resistance up here. But I can get out a bit early. Then looking at the price move up again, I put a limit in here to get filled overnight, and never got filled. Just kept moving without me. Moved up over here. This was overnight or after hours, so I couldn't get filled in here. I saw it put a fill. I put a limit in here. It was picked up, and I finally got out of it today with a small loss in here. Short, and exit for loss. ADCHF, kind of the same thing. I had put a limit here, didn't quite get to it. Would have been nice if it did, because it would have been a nice profitable position. ADUSD, I was short in here, exited in here. Not really sure why I exited in here. I saw something, I guess, or maybe some news broke. So I was slightly profitable, then waited and got short in here again. And this short did take a lot of heat. I was 634 to 74, 40 pips in a draw. Then finally came back down and I closed because it's Friday and wanted to exit all my positions, so I was out in here for a small profit. The AED New Zealand, nothing most of the week until I think this was last night. No, it was today. Yeah, it was last night. Short, and I went out here on Friday, close and profit, made profit for the week. Again, it's a profit target for Forex is 5%, and it's 4% for the micros. So short. This is long. So this is short in here, and I covered it back in here. So this covers it off. On the AUD JPY, I got short in here. That's pretty much when I woke up. I had put a limit price in here. Would have been a better fill. That's what I should have done. So I did put it in here, and it started to go my way. Then took some heat, and finally came back today and gave me my fill, a Friday fill, profit fill basically. CAD Japanese. I didn't do anything in this one. Only opportunity would have been long here, but that's today and Friday, and it's already late in the week. Nothing here. Nothing. Oh, there was a long in here. That would have taken some heat as well, but would have came back eventually. This was this week. I got short on the pound Canadian dollar in here, and I covered for a small profit. Then it started to move up again, and I think I got up here at 5 o'clock or so, 5:30, 6 o'clock maybe. And I got up early that morning, and I put a limit in here at the highs, and it came back and picked it up. Either this bar, I can't remember, 5 or 6, and it moved my way immediately. Again, a short exit. I wanted to kind of get it in here in the middle of all the price action, and I left some money on the table here, but it's still a good trade. And nothing on the pound yen. I did take a short on the pound Swiss in here, took a little bit of heat, started to move my way. Early exit as well. And this would have been better off in here with all the point of controls. Pound USD, there's a lot of opportunities, a lot of volatility on the pound this week, obviously for many reasons. I took a short in here, started to move my way, then it moved up, then I added to it, and both positions were profitable in here. I was out, then moved up again. I took another short and exited very quickly in here. Not really sure. I think one time I was up almost 3.5% on all my positions, or maybe 4%, and I decided, it's good enough. I'll take 4% for the week, and I closed out everything, not knowing if we're going to continue to have volatility for the rest of the week. And I was wrong. Obviously, it would have been nicer to take it here or down here. Euro Swiss, short. Then, short in here. Took an exit. Yeah, took an exit in here somewhere. With all that one, when I closed all my positions, this is one of them on Monday or Tuesday. Then I got short again in here, took a profit down here, and after that I left it alone. Even though all of those would have done well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in here would have done really well. Euro CAD, and got up about 5:30 or so. Picked it up in here beyond R1 and started to move my way quickly. I took my profit in here slightly above the target I had anticipated. Nothing on Euro New Zealand, nothing on the on Euro Japanese. I had put a limit in here that stayed in for the longest time. Finally got picked up in here, I believe. Maybe, yeah, it's gotta be here. And took a lot of heat and moved my way. I took it down here at the double bottom. And opportunity that was this morning. I didn't want to mess with that. It's being Friday. Euro pound, there was one good opportunity in here that I missed. It was at 7 o'clock. Yeah, I think at that time I had too many pound position and there was a lot of news going on, so I decided to not to take this one, even though this would have been a good trade. New Zealand yen short. I saw it in here overnight. I got up in the morning, thought I missed it, then I decided to go ahead and drop a limit sell in here just in case, and it was picked up, and it moved all the way from here down to my to the midpoint. So that was a good trade. Nothing on New Zealand CAD was today. It's too late in the day, too late in the week. I mean, New Zealand short in here R1, and this is with all I exited all my positions of about 3.5–4% for the week. I thought I'll be finished. I'll take 4% by Tuesday for the full week. It's been a good week, but it was an early exit somewhat. It moved up. I could have picked up another short in here, which both would have done extremely well down here, but that's beside the point. I did go for it in here, put a limit short, got picked up, took a lot of heat, came back this morning and filled me in. The Swiss has been difficult to trade this week. I had taken a long in here, started to move my way. I had my target in here, then decided no, I think I'm gonna wait and let it go up to here. Not knowing that I shouldn't see in this. I would have been better off just knowing that there's support in here and taking it down here. But eventually, oh no, so I did take a long, moved my way, then it started to move down again, and added to it in here, and continued to go. So when I moved up slightly, I took out both of those positions at a loss, total loss for both. This was slightly profitable, and this was a loss. Yen was also difficult to trade this week. I had taken a long here that did well. Should have stayed with my initial target in here. Would have been better off, or up to the midpoint. Then it moved down and it took a long here. Not really sure why. At 2 or 3 o'clock before closing. So I missed all of that. Then down here I saw it today and decided to take a long that this went probably wrong and took out a loss. I think eventually this will come back to here. But I just wanted to finish up for the week. CAD did something similar, but CAD moved back. I've taken many trades on the CAD with oil moving this week. Long, covered, long, covered, long, lot of heat in here. And it finally came back. I put my limit in here. And that's pretty much it for the, let's look at the stocks. I'm still holding permit here as a position, but this is a long-term swing position. And it started to do well, but it came back. The market sell off earlier. Apple is, could have had some really good opportunities at Apple, even though those don't look it, but those are 146 down to 144. That's $2 trade. This would have done well as well. This would have done okay. This Oh no, those are loans. Sorry. This is last week, so forget that. So starting off with here, yeah, those levels would have been different in here because they reset every Sunday night, Monday morning. So in here, this if I've taken this long, I've taken a lot of heat, and maybe I would have added to it. And here would have been okay. This long would have done okay, and this short would have done okay. ETFs are still watch list for now. Not doing anything with that. And nothing here. Yeah, there's some opportunities, but still I'm not trading them. I put the euro again. I'm just watching it because of all the news, strength of the dollar, and the correlation with the strength of the dollar in the stock market, which doesn't really make any sense. But I'm just kind of keeping an eye on it and see if we have any extreme moves in the USD or the euro USD. And I will reset the levels Sunday night and Monday morning, and do this again. This is the account started off on Monday on 2,900 and moved up to $3,050. That's when I closed everything, and that's about 5.5% for the week. There's obviously a few losses in here, and but it's still a good system and it's still working well for me.